Hello, I am Renee, CEO of ABR Firm. We are the premier leadership development and brand management firm here in Memphis, Tennessee, and we have a global reach. That's right, a global reach. Today, I want to talk to you about mindset, the growth mindset. And actually, I'm going to use one powerful word. The word is YET, yet. That's right, we're going to talk about the word yet today. So, one thing about great leaders aren't know it alls, they are learn it alls, if you will. Get it? Yeah. So we're not know it alls, but a lot of times people think that, if they're the boss, and definitely team members think this. One thing I used to hate to see happen is when I would hate for my team members to stop, or feel like they have to click hard on their keyboards or something if I'm walking by or whatever. Because I remember that happened a couple of times, and until they got to know me, right, and I got to know them. So a lot of times when you go in a new job, you're like, "Oh, I got to perform." But my goal, what I learned from that, because I never wanted people to feel that way. I wanted them to feel like they were in an environment where they could grow, and where it wasn't I'm gonna whip my team into shape kind of thing. And so the growth mindset can be very contagious if you're for your team, if you have as a leader have a growth mindset. So even if you as a team member, if you're not the leader or the supervisor or manager or team lead, you have to have a growth mindset. That can be contagious in a team. I love when I had people who were just like energizer bunny kind of people, right? uh and so the thing is like, if you don't, the growth mindset says I can do this, or believing that they can get the skills they needed. So if they're asked a question like, can you do such and such or whatever, um like if they say, well, I'm not good at presenting, if they just add the word, I'm not good at presenting yet, but I can learn how to do it, or I'm not good at such and such, but I can learn how to do it, right? I love when team members come, or just leaders, period. Like whatever I don't know, I take the initiative to learn it. And initiative is what I always looked for in when I would hire people. Like I want to know, and I could pick up. I'm at the place now anyway, in my career where I can pick up on people who have that go get it kind of thing. I love growth, so I am a learning leader. As CEO of this company, as chief creative director for one of our entertainment companies, our family business. We have a couple of them, and well, a few businesses, but it's like we're just go getters, and we always are growing. We're always reading. We're always learning. We're always, in that mindset of we know how to have fun. We take time to be together. Today we went out together, but we take time to learn, to continue for continuous learning. Like that's just important, right? We know doctors people have to get what they call their continuing education units or credits. That's important as professionals. Like we have to continue to learn. So growth mindset comes with that. And as a leader or as a team player, like take initiative, grow, get the skills that you need to get. I always tell people, learn what you need to learn. And my coach always would say, oh my goodness, it just slipped my mind. But anyway, it was always about, do what you can today so you can play and do whatever you want to do later on. Like put your time in, learn what you need to learn so you can get to where you want to get to and reach the goals that you want to get to. Because there are levels to this thing. There are levels to leadership. And even when didn't have a leadership title, this is how I got my first promotion. The president actually told me, because I asked him, why are you promoting me? Because he wasn't my boss, but he talked to my boss and said, promote her, right? But it was because of the initiative that I took. I didn't know he was paying attention. I just loved doing and learning, and that was just who I was. I'm a go-getter. And so when you go after it, get the skills you need. You got to keep that growth mindset. I don't care how much you know. Go learn something else. then learn something else. And so here's the thing: we provide um, training weekly because we believe in growth mindset over here at ABR Firm. We believe you can always reach for better. That's better resolutions, better results, better rewards, better skills. I can learn how to communicate better. Like I need to shorten my videos, but I really like talking to y'all. So I really enjoy talking to y'all. So that's why I continue. And my brother will probably say, shorten the videos, sis. But we do believe you can reach for better. I believe there's always room for improvement. Even when we're doing the best we can do, there's always room for improvement, right? So listen, we offer virtual trainings on it's called on communication and leadership skills. One is the confident communicator is every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll offer two sessions on those days, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and another session at 1 from 1 to 4 p.m. Then we offer the Learning Leader. All of these are virtual. The Learning Leader is held on Wednesdays from at the same times, 9 a.m. and to 12, and then 1 to 4. So listen, click the link above or below and register. All right. And remember, you can always reach for better.